Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Hornets look to keep momentum going as Lakers visit Charlotte. The Charlotte Hornets are eager to keep their momentum going, and much of their success depends on the players available for the game. A nearly full roster will be crucial when the Hornets host the Los Angeles Lakers on Monday night. There's a lot of talk about just trying to keep our foot on the gas and not let up, said Hornets coach Charles Lee. The Lakers are coming off a 118-108 win against the Golden State Warriors on Saturday and are on a 3-game winning streak, their first in a month. The Hornets have won 4 of their last 6 games. Charlotte recently saw some changes in its roster, with Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, and Seth Curry all returning for Saturday's 123-92 win against the New Orleans Pelicans, after missing a loss to the Portland Trail Blazers the night before due to injuries. Center Mark Williams missed the Pelicans game because of foot soreness. While things are looking positive, there's no certainty about what the injury report will say heading into Monday's game. Ball, the team's leading scorer with 28.9 points per game, has been Charlotte's top scorer in 6 of their past 9 games, even though he missed one of those games. His impact is huge when he's on the court. We have asked him to play a little bit faster, Lee said. Try to play with more pace. Our attack guy needs to be more aggressive to try to flatten the defense and put us in more advantage situations, and he has flourished in that environment. Anthony Davis leads the Lakers with 25.9 points and 11.9 rebounds. He played one of his best games of the season on Saturday against the Warriors, scoring 36 points and grabbing 13 rebounds. Davis and LeBron James, 23.7 points, 9.0 assists, are the main stars for the Lakers, but the team relies on other players as well. Jared Vanderbilt, who was dealing with a knee injury, made his season debut on Saturday. He contributed 4 rebounds, 2 points, and 2 assists in 12 minutes. Vondo was awesome, did all the things that we need him to do, said Lakers coach J.J. Redick. I have a strong sense that he has been sandbagging over the last 3 weeks, at practice, just in terms of his intensity level. We have not seen that in the gym, and it looked like the Vondo that we know. Vanderbilt's energy will be helpful in away games. He plays hard every single possession, said teammate Austin Reeves. He's going to give us second-chance opportunities. We're going to get more steals with him out there because he's so active. The Lakers ended a 3-game road losing streak on Saturday. The game in Charlotte is the start of a stretch of 4 games in 6 nights on the East Coast. Charlotte has gone 1-1 so far on a 9-game homestand that continues until February 7th. The easy victory over New Orleans on Saturday was a rare chance for the team to dominate from start to finish. Our intensity level, our focus, didn't waver, Lee said. Without Williams, the Hornets got strong contributions from Moussa Diabate, who grabbed 13 rebounds off the bench. It also gave Daquan Jeffries an opportunity to play 27 minutes, scoring 6 points and grabbing 7 rebounds. The Hornets tied a franchise record by having 9 players hit at least one three-pointer. They made 21 total three-pointers, shooting 42% from beyond the arc. We just put the work in, Bridges said. Everybody is playing with confidence. As long as we do that, we'll give ourselves a chance every day. Preview, Philadelphia 76ers vs. Los Angeles Lakers, prediction, team news, form guide. While the Lakers set out in search of a 5th win on the trot for the first time this year, they have lost each of their last 6 visits to Philadelphia and will be looking to end this dry spell. Philadelphia 76ers secured back-to-back victories for the first time since the turn of the year as they powered past the Chicago Bulls 109-97 at the United Center on Saturday night. It was a back-and-forth affair in Illinois, with 14 lead changes between the two teams, but a 29-14 run from the 76ers in the third quarter saw the Bulls let go of the rope as they fell to a 7th defeat in 8 games within a 2-week span. In the absence of floor general Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey helped Philadelphia power through as he knocked down 31 points on 52% shooting from the field, while Kelly Oubre dropped 22 points and 12 rebounds to record his 7th double-double of the campaign. This came a little over 24 hours after Paul George and Maxey combined for 59 points to help Nick Nurse's men brush aside the Cleveland Cavaliers 132-129 at the Wells Fargo Center and snap their run of 7 consecutive defeats. The Philadelphia 76ers have now improved to a 17-27 record from their 44 matches to sit 11th in the Eastern Conference standings, 3 wins behind the Bulls in the final play-in qualifying spot, albeit with 3 games in hand. The Los Angeles Lakers, on the other hand, continue to climb the Western Conference power rankings as they rolled past the Hornets 112-107 at the Spectrum Center on Monday night. The Los Angeles Lakers have now won 4 back-to-back games, brushing aside the Washington Wizards, Boston Celtics, the Warriors, and Hornets while averaging 114.5 points across the 4 matches since their 116-102 defeat against rivals Los Angeles Clippers on January 20. J. Redick's men, who are now 6-1 since suffering 3 straight defeats between January 6 and January 14, have improved to a 26-18 record to sit 5th in the Western Conference standings, just behind the Denver Nuggets in 4th place. While the Lakers will be looking to continue from where they left off against the Hornets and make it 5 straight wins for the first time since November, they have lost each of their last 6 visits to the Wells Fargo Center since a close 107-104 victory in December 2017. Philadelphia 76ers will have to cope without several heavy hitters who are currently dealing with injuries, including Embiid, who has missed each of the last 11 matches through a knee problem. Veteran forward George was forced off in the second quarter due to a left finger injury after scoring 9 points in 13 minutes, and the 34-year-old has been ruled out of Wednesday's clash. While Jared McCain has been sidelined for the season through a knee injury, Martin KJ, foot, Gershon Yabusel, knee, Caleb Martin, hip, and Andre Drummond, toe, continue their spells on the sidelines and are out of contention for the 76ers. As for the Los Angeles Lakers, Bronny James has been recalled from the G League's South Bay Lakers, and the 20-year-old rookie is expected to be involved at the Wells Fargo Center. On the injury front, Rui Hachimura, calf, Gabe Vincent, knee, and Christian Wood, knee, have been ruled out of Tuesday's clash while is currently recuperating from a hamstring problem. Lakers top Hornets for 4th straight win. Anthony Davis had 42 points and 23 rebounds, and the Los Angeles Lakers used a huge first quarter from the All-Star Center to build a 23-point lead before beating the Charlotte Hornets 112-107 on Monday night for their 4th straight win. LeBron James had 22 points and Austin Reeves chipped in 17 for the Lakers, who never trailed. Miles Bridges had 26 points for the Hornets, who lost LaMelo Ball in the second quarter to a left ankle injury after he stepped on Jared Vanderbilt's foot as he backpedaled down the court after draining a 3-point jumper off one foot. Davis scored 21 points in the first quarter on 9 of 12 shooting to go along with 11 rebounds as the Lakers bolted to a 39-19 lead. Darius Garland scored 22 points. Donovan Mitchell added 21 and Cleveland snapped a season-high, 3-game losing streak with a win over Detroit. Cleveland, which has led the Eastern Conference from the start, ended its mini-slump with an 11th straight win over Detroit. The Cavs are 22-3 at home. They also improved to 2-0 against former coach J.B. Bickerstaff, who led Cleveland's rebuild and guided the Cavs into the playoffs the past 2 seasons. However, Bickerstaff was fired following last year's postseason exit before being hired by the Pistons. Cade Cunningham scored 22 points and Malik Beasley 19 for Detroit. Jalen Duren had 12 points and 15 rebounds for the Pistons, who have 23 wins after going 14-68 last season. Amen Thompson hit a game-winning floater with 0.7 seconds left and finished with 33 points to lead Houston to a victory over Boston. Dillon Brooks shot 10 of 15 from three-point range and led Houston with 36 points. The Rockets won for the ninth time in 11 games. Jaylen Brown had 28 points for the Celtics, and Jason Tatum added 19 after a scoreless first half. Luke Kornet had 18 and Kristaps Porzingis scored 17 to go with 8 rebounds. Domantas Sabonis had 21 points, 22 rebounds, and 10 assists in his 7th triple-double of the season. De'Aaron Fox scored 30 points and Sacramento beat Brooklyn. DeMar DeRozan added 17 points and Malik Monk finished with 16 for the Kings, who snapped a 2-game losing streak. Sacramento trailed by 7 points at halftime and outscored the Nets 33-24 in the third quarter to take an 80-78 lead heading into the fourth. The Kings then went on a 13-2 run, capped by Keegan Murray's three-pointer from the corner opposite the Nets bench, to make it 97-85 with 6:08 to play. Tyler Herro scored 30 points, Bam Adebayo finished with 26, and Miami Heat erased a 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter before beating Orlando in double overtime. Adebayo had 10 rebounds and 9 assists, Herro had 12 assists and 8 rebounds, and Kel Elwer finished with 19 points and 10 rebounds for Miami, which played hours after Jimmy Butler was suspended yet again. Miami improved to 10-10 without Butler this season. The Heat are 13-12 when he plays. Franz Wagner had 29 points for Orlando, which got 17 apiece from Paolo Banchero and Tristan da Silva. The Magic were outscored 9-3 in the second overtime. Orlando is 18-2 in games it leads by double figures in the fourth quarter this season. Both losses were to Miami. LeBron James reveals when he seriously considered playing in the NFL, "I've had serious dreams." LeBron James was full of passion in the luxury accommodations at Mercedes-Benz Stadium Monday evening, watching as his local Ohio State Buckeyes staved off a late rally from Notre Dame to secure their first-ever college football playoff victory. The NBA superstar has long been a public supporter of the Buckeyes football team, but during a recent appearance with Travis and Jason Kelce on the Brothers New Heights podcast Wednesday, he revealed just how close he was to sharing the gridiron with these two NFL legends. "The only time I've taken it like super duper seriously was I believe 2011 when we had the NBA lockout," James said when asked if he ever considered a switch to the NFL. "I was still young enough to get out there with y'all. It's been the only time I've seriously considered it, but I've had serious dreams about this dash. And in my dream, the ball is never kicked off, it's me in my warm-ups, I'm coming out and running my routes, but right when I'm supposed to get out there I wake up or something. That lets me know I'm not supposed to be out there." Jason, who himself retired at the end of last season after a lengthy NFL career with the Philadelphia Eagles, breathed some life into James' fleeting pro football dreams. "Just to let you know, you're still young enough to get out there," Jason said. Travis further affirmed his older brother's claim, adding, "I've seen how you get up and down the floor." LeBron James shreds Lakers roster and claimed that team must play close to perfect. The Lakers' short-lived winning streak came to an end Sunday evening, falling 116-102 against the Clippers, where they failed to pull within 10 points through the entire second half. LA's famously competitive talisman LeBron James shredded both his team's effort and composition while speaking with reporters after the game, claiming the Lakers have to be almost perfect to win with their current squad. "That's how our team is constructed. We don't have room for much error," James said. "We don't have a choice. I mean, that's the way our team is constructed. And we have to play close to perfect basketball." Even with the star presence of James and center Anthony Davis, most prognosticators were relatively unmoved by the Lakers roster entering 2024, given a preseason over/under win total of 43.5. The Lakers began the current campaign white-hot though, reeling off 6 straight wins in November to complete a 10-4 start, leading to widespread praise of first-year head coach J.J. Redick. The Lakers fell into an immediate losing skid, however, dropping 7 of their next 9 games to fall near .500. James shouldered plenty of personal blame for Los Angeles's dip, turning in career lows in field goal efficiency and three-point shooting volume. Los Angeles has since fallen in line with its preseason expectations, posting a 10-7 record, but has shown the limitations of the Lakers' current roster against the NBA's toughest squads. Since November 19, the Lakers have just 2 wins against teams positioned within the top half of their conference while losing 6 games by more than 20 points during that stretch. Victor Oladipo thinks the Lakers would bring out the best in Jimmy Butler. Former Miami Heat guard Victor Oladipo believes that the Los Angeles Lakers are a trade destination that would bring the best out of star Jimmy Butler. Butler has been in and out of the lineup for Miami due to suspensions, and he recently asked to be traded from the franchise. While the Heat have yet to grant that request, it's possible that they make a move in the coming days with the league's trade deadline quickly approaching. "There's a few teams that I think Jimmy could fit on," Oladipo said. "Me, preferably, I mean Phoenix obviously would be nice for him. I like the Lakers for him too, honestly. I know that might sound random cause it's him and LeBron James, and they're a little similar, but I think that star power, him going to LA will bring out the best in him." It's unclear if the Lakers would consider making a deal for Butler, especially since they'd likely have to give up several role players to make a deal work with Miami. Plus, Los Angeles tried and failed to have a third star next to James and Anthony Davis when it traded for Russell Westbrook a few seasons ago. Butler is under contract for the 2024-25 season and has a player option worth more than $52 million left on this deal for the 2025-26 campaign. If he decides to opt out of that, a team dealing for Butler this season may only get him as a rental. The Lakers, who are currently the number 5 seed in the Western Conference, may not be willing to part ways with valuable assets to take on Butler's deal unless they know he'd be staying in Los Angeles for the long haul. Butler has appeared in just 25 games for the Heat this season. He's averaging 17.0 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game while shooting 54% from the field and 36.1% from 3. A 5-time All-NBA selection, Butler has taken a step back as a scorer and is averaging his fewest points per game since his 3rd season in the NBA. While Butler has been to the NBA Finals twice in Miami, it appears that he's on his way out from the franchise either this season or in the coming offseason. It'll be interesting to see if the Lakers pursue the 6-time All-Star as they look to gear up for a deep playoff run later this season. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.